It's my privilege as club chairman to say a few words to celebrate the 90th birthday of the MG Car Club. With those who first met at the Roebuck at Stevenage, today 90 years ago, have thought that the cars that they were campaigning would still be active today. We have the honour as club members to be the custodians of much of the MG heritage, and together with the camaraderie that the mark engenders, we truly have a club to be proud of. Since 1930, we have seen many changes, and many volunteers and staff have contributed to the success and longevity of the club. We started this year with all sorts of plans to mark the 90th anniversary of the club's formation and to celebrate our birthday. These had to be shelved because of the COVID-19 situation. But all was not lost, as we did have a social gathering at the British Motor Museum at Gaydon on Saturday, thanks to the efforts of the Kimber House team. We are today one of the strongest and soundest car clubs in the country, if not the world, and we look forward to celebrating the 100th birthday of the MG mark in the not too distant future. No birthday is complete without a cake, and I would like Adam to join me to cut the MG Car Club's 90th birthday cake.
So thank you, Bill, for those kind words celebrating the 90th anniversary of the MG Car Club. But while I've got you all here with us today, I thought it might be nice if we had a quick look around Kimber House.
Kimber House is the home of the MG Car Club, and it's been our home since 1990. Over that time it's grown. Originally it was 2 Victorian houses, but today stands as 1 building. We are currently in what's known as the Bill Wallace wing. Every part of Kimber House is named after someone important to either the club or MG's history. So let's take a bit of a wander around and I'll show you around. This is our brand new archive facility. This was opened just a couple of years ago and serves as the home for all our collection. Here you'll find all sorts of weird and wonderful things. You'll find original factory typewriters. Even this desk is an original factory item. But probably our most prized possession that we have here in the archive is our collection of chassis records, which are stored here. So these are the original production records that were used by the factory to catalogue each and every MG that was built. And we have factory records going almost as far as the 1950s. So if you are fortunate enough to own a Triple M MG or a vintage MG, we can tell you exactly when your car was built, what specification it was built to, and where it was sent. And in some cases we even have correspondence from the original owners for those cars. The club was very lucky with the chassis records, as when the factory closed in 1980, all of these records were actually thrown out by British Leyland, and one of our club members happened to be walking past the factory site and saw them being disposed of and decided to save them for the club. We're now at the front of Kimber House, and here you'll find the vast majority of our museum collection. This covers items that have been donated to the club by members, gifts to the club from members all over the world, and also things that the club has accumulated over our 90 years. Oh, hello. So here in the main entrance room at Kimber House you'll find our collection of model cars. So on the walls here you'll find almost every example of MG ever built. We get lots of people ask if they're available for sale, and sadly Pete Neal, our archivist, isn't willing to part with any of them, but you can have a good look. Elsewhere, we've got a collection of badges from different MG car clubs from all over the world. This display case covers most of North America, so Canada and all our friends in the United States. In this end case you'll find display badges from our Australian and New Zealand clubs. Here in the middle is a cabinet that always gets a lot of interest. This is an original factory toolbox owned by Harry Grant. Now, Harry worked in rectification here at the factory, and Harry's son Colin today works on Safety Fast as our deputy editor. These tools were all made by Harry, and as far as I'm aware, the toolbox was made by Harry as well. This is Kimber Stores, the MG Car Club shop, and here you can find all sorts of merchandise, books and gifts. At the moment, Kimber House is closed to visitors, but you can get our full range of merchandise on our shop at shop.mgcc.co.uk. This is probably one of the most iconic images here at the car club. This depicts the administration block with a stream of Triple M MGs leaving the factory gates. This photo would have been taken at some point in the 1930s when the club would have been part of MG. So the club would have been based somewhere around here in the publicity department. But what's really nice about this photo is if you look carefully you can see this is actually the front railings here at Kimber House. So if you visited the factory back in the 1930s, you would have driven right past Kimber House's front door, and today you're able to visit Kimber House and see exactly where your car was born. So the final stop on our Kimber House tour is the club's trophy room. Here you'll find all sorts of trophies from across the club's history. Notable trophies such as the Hanks Trophy, which is awarded to a novice competitor in trialling and is based on the shape of an MGTD, to legendary trophies like the California Cup, which we've spoken about on our MG Car Club podcast. One trophy you won't find here, however, is the Nuffield Gold Cup. Back in the 1930s, Lord Nuffield gave the club a donation of money, and that money was spent on a solid gold trophy. It's about this big, and every year it's awarded to a centre or register that's achieved something truly outstanding within the MG Car Club. Unfortunately we can't keep it here, it's locked away in the bank vault, so the best place to see that trophy is at MG Live.